Hey, what's happening everyone? It's Krebs here, and today we're going to be trying out the IS tank in World of Tanks. Alright guys, so how are you getting along? We're going to be following the same format as the previous videos. We're going to be analyzing the IS tank before heading into some matches. And they'll be exciting matches, I'm sure. Every time before I get into a match, I'm always a little bit iffy. Like, is it going to be good? Is it not going to be good? But every single time we've gone into a match during a live video, a live game, it's always turned out to be good. So here's to keep your fingers crossed. Let's go ahead and take a look at the IS tank. Alright guys, so the IS. If there's something to say about the IS, it's pretty much the same as the KV-1S, but a tier higher. It's as easy as that. The funny thing is about the KV-1S, the IS-3, that line of tanks all the way up into the tier 10 tank, you essentially have the same gun. It literally almost doesn't change at all apart from its fire rate, the damage, eventually, but overall what you can say about it is it's meant to be a derp cannon. Okay, you do a big amount of damage in one single shot. Okay, it's not going to have the highest damage per minute over time, whatever. It's going to have the highest amount of damage in just a single shot, alright? So that's what you can say about the IS. How does it differ from the KV-1S? Well, it differs in a few ways, some positive, some negative. The thing about the KV-1S is it's more of a rapid tank. So let's go ahead and take a look at the actual modules and equipment on it. So you've got a 122mm D25T. It's exactly the same thing as the KV-1S turret. It's exactly the same as the D25T, except you have a faster fire rate. You have a higher fire rate. You're going to be getting out 4.88 rounds per minute, whereas the KV-1S has, what, 3.75 rounds per minute. Alright, so you're essentially getting an extra round per minute with this thing, which could actually, it doesn't sound like a lot, but for a tank that's not going to get out many shells anyway, an extra shell is good. Okay, that means it fires about 33% faster, if anything, around there. I'm just pulling that percentage out of my hat or my head. The actual turret itself, it's 100mm on the front, 90 on the sides, and also the back. Nothing really to talk about with that. That is quite thin, to be honest, and a lot of people will say that the IS has quite a paper-thin turret. It's easily penetrable from just about every side, including on the mantlet. But anyway, let's keep on going. With the engine, you've got 700 horsepower, so I believe that's more than what the KV-1S has in terms of its engine. However, it's restricted to a speed limit of 34 kilometers per hour. It doesn't mean it has to go at 34 kilometers per hour. Whenever you're going on down hills with this tank, you'll easily surpass 34 kilometers. But if there's something to say, the IS is a bit slower than the KV-1S. It's not able to pick up the same amount of speed. Alright, so that's the main equipment and such to talk about. The hull armor is nothing to be proud about either. 120mm on the front, 90 on the side, 60 on the back, alright? Let's go ahead and take a look at some weak spots and hit zones. So weak spots, as in pretty much every episode, the cupola is a weak spot, and one of the cons about this tank is just how massive this freaking hatch is. Look at it. It's gigantic! You cannot miss this thing from a mile away. Just how big it is. So if you're ever in close combat with the IS, definitely go for that thing on top if you can. It's quite easy to hit and will pretty much guarantee you a penetration every single time. Apart from that, it doesn't really have many weak spots, does it? The IS doesn't really have many weak spots to go for. You can sometimes go for this observation peephole in the middle where the driver looks out. You can knock out the driver from there. That's a sort of weak spot. It's not the weakest area on the tank. It's not like the cupola, but it is weaker than the surrounding armor plates. And on the sides, you'll be able to hit just about everything. It expands right on throughout the tank. You've got the engine, the fuel tanks, and whatnot. Even from the front, you're able to hit the ammo rack. I find with this tank, it doesn't happen commonly, but every now and then you can be ammo racked in it, because you've got the ammo racks on the front, which can be penetrated, and also on the side there's a big area on the turret. In terms of armor thickness, here's a picture in front of your screen that displays it. Green is going to be the easiest places to penetrate. Red is the most difficult, and I believe actually, well, I think it goes on the scale that green is easiest, and then purple is actually the hardest to penetrate, and red is definitely very hard to penetrate as well. So if there's areas to avoid, it's going to be this red area along the front of the IS, where you can see my cursor going along. The upper sort of armored plate. And you have that one weak spot with the peephole in the front. So try to avoid that if possible. Another place to avoid is the connection between the belly and also the mid frontal plate. Try to avoid that curvature right there because that's going to be heavily armored. You'll notice in the picture that it shows that the mantlet and around it is quite heavily armored, and you would think that it would be, but remember, this is all relativity, okay? This is to say for example, the highest amount of armor on the turret is 100 millimeters. That red area, that purple area, that's going to signify, you know, 100 millimeters. So it doesn't mean that's impossible to penetrate, it just means that that's going to be the thickest part of the tank, okay? So that is the weak spots and hit zones for the IS. Let's go ahead and get some games on the go. I actually fondly like the IS. Even though it seems like there was a lot of negatives to talk about with it, there's a lot of positives. It is indeed a derp tank. And in the last episode I was talking about the KV-1S and how I fell in love with it and I never sold it. The same thing happened with the IS. I fell in love with it and I never sold it. Thing is, when you get into Platoon, 3 ISs, I don't know what it is, but just every single time, 95% of the time, we just kept on getting the top of the tier in every single match. And we did the Blitzkrieg style tactics. We just rushed with our ISs, targeted one guy, blasted him to the past, and just kept on going like that. We won so many games. We farmed so many games in this tank. And that's why I've actually kept it, because I think it's there's not that many negatives about it. There's a lot more positives, if anything. Okay, so we're top of the tier on mines. We've got a 31% chance of winning, which is not a lot. And where should Krebsy go? Well, I was thinking about going into the center side, but to be honest, usually most heavy tanks go along that area over there. And I'm thinking that that's actually probably what I'll do, because rather than going in the center side where I think damage per minute would be quite nice, I'm going to go along the right hand side where artilleries have a more difficult time of hitting you, and also you have decent cover to poke out, fire, get back in cover. Okay, so if there's anything to be a little bit careful about, it's those bastards on top of the hill. This is mines. How many times have you played on this map where you're just minding your own business around this area, and then boom, somebody starts shooting you in the ass on top of the hill? Yeah, it's happened to me quite a lot. I don't see anyone. Come on, guys, we don't have to wait around for so long. Where's the enemy tank at? They have the tank, Yag, Panther, and the Panther. Okay. Oop. Who do we see here? We don't see anyone right now because they are in front of behind a house. Hope those guys over in the middle are going to be okay. Oh, I think he's going to come out here. There we go, massive shot, taking him right in the side. I'm hitting him well behind the house at the moment, so I'm not going to be taking any brunts of the artillery. Let's just wait around a little bit, okay? I know that I should go up and help, and I'm stuck between either helping or getting hit by artillery potentially. It looks like the center is getting a bit screwed over right now, so I'm gonna move on up. No idea what the hell this priest is playing at. I know he might be able to shoot me in a second, but let's get him. He's gone! It's literally a split-second decision there. He was probably aiming at me, waiting for the reticle to go down. Oh, hello. KV-1, just sitting in the middle there. Ow.
They're knocked out.
Hello! It's nice to see you. Nice to see you, Chinese tank. I haven't played much of the Chinese tanks yet. You guys have been requesting me to play them, but haven't really tried them at all. apart from getting like the tier 2 ones, so not much I can really say there, to be honest. But yeah, like, I don't know, the reason I didn't play the Chinese tanks was because they're too similar to the USSR ones. I like playing unique tanks that are just different completely, right? I don't want to go out too much, because I don't like how these guys are on top of the hill. Go away. Oh, god damn it, Panther. Fuck. Kind of in a bad place right now. I don't want to poke my ass out. Unless I get shot here. Come on out. Come out. Come out, bitch. Come out, come out, come out, come out. Come on! How hard is it? Look, he's just a sitting duck. If I had a round right now. If I had a round. I have no idea what he was even doing. I actually have no idea what he was doing. Like, did he just fall asleep? Yes? What would you like? You asked me to do something, but what do you want me to do? I'm going. I'm gonna go on top of this mountain. Let's see if I can. You have King Tank. I agree. I have King Tank. I'm doing something. Hold on. Oh fuck! I'm in a bad position here. No, Tiger! I need to get back. I'm taking a lot of shots here. I hate this. I hate this so much right now. Oh my god! I had no clue that there would be so many guys in opposing directions, but. Jeez, I took a lot of damage there. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Come on, Krebs. Come on. Come out again, Panther. Yeah! The Tiger's gonna be a nuisance there. Tiger's gonna be a nuisance. I'm gonna have to damage him quite heavily. Right inside. Nice. But we need to do more damage. He's still got quite a bit, about half health. And I'm low on health at the moment. No! Damn it! I think I hit his front there, rather than the side. I'm not sure if he can see me at the moment. Oh, god damn it. He probably can because of that VK. Oh shit. Stuck between two targets right now. As soon as the VK comes out. Hello? Yeah, you're gone. You're gone, mate. Oh, fuck. No, Tiger. Tiger, leave me alone! No!
Get out!
Oh, man. That's frustrating. That is frustrating. 5 kills, I know that's pretty good, but like... What's frustrating about this match is that I could so easily stay alive. Like, the problem was I moved up onto the hill and honestly all I expected was there to be guys on the hill and I'd be unimpeded, but fuck man. What happened was there was guys over on the island, there's guys behind me, that Tiger most specifically, camping in the base. I don't know why he was camping the base, but that's frustrating. Anyway, we still got a Tiger on our team that I can see, T-34 or 85. I'd be surprised if we lose this game. I'd actually be shocked if we lost that game, but it doesn't matter. We'll head on into another match, because chances are that's going to be a win. No! Krebsy, think! Think before you act. You cannot go in the IS. You cannot go in, in the IS when it's already in a battle. Okay, I'll cut this bit out, but... as soon as it's back in my hangar, we'll get another game in. Okay, and there we go. We've got our tank back, and we won. So just as expected. So let's check out the details real quick here. Yeah, Krebsy got 1,779 damage, which is just a bit more than my maximum health. So I felt like I was a team player there. At least I was 5 of them killed. Okay, guys, right, let's jump on into another match. I'm a little bit disappointed. I feel like I could have done better in that mid portion of the game, but hey ho, you can't play amazing in them all, I suppose. Wow, some people have 21,000 games. How do you get so many games? I've played this game for about almost 2 years now, and I've only got 4,000 games. I thought that was enough. But 21,000 games? 5 times! What? How do people manage that? Crazy. Even 13,000 games, that's a lot. Oh well, if you guys love the game, then, you know, if this is your main game that you play, then go ahead. Alright, so it's Wide Park, and we're not the top of the tier. Okay, so I guess we'll be playing a supporting role. You know, there's a reason I'm not going to go down along the left-hand side. Usually heavies go along there. There's a reason I'm going to try to avoid that area, and I'll tell you that reason right now. Because I know you're anticipating what Krebs, what could that reason very well be? That reason, my friends, and I know you're anticipating it, is because my IS is so inaccurate. It's so inaccurate that if I go along the left-hand side, usually you're engaged in these longer range battles, chances are I might miss. And also, a lot of people face their frontal armor when they're going along that side, so as good as the cannon is on this thing, I'm in a tier 9 match, and the penetration isn't the absolute best on this cannon. Mind you, it has the exact same penetration as the tier 6 KV-1S. So, only change is the rate of fire. So the penetration falls a little bit short, it's a bit weak. So it looks like the majority of people are over there. Do you see anyone? We see a tiger. And we'll get him right in the side.
Enemy is hit.
Yeah, right in the side. Is there artillery on this map? No, there's no artillery. Let's see if I can go in for another shot. Or am I going to be getting too greedy here? Yeah, I'm getting too greedy. I am getting too greedy. And you got T-34 looking right at you, looking at your direction. Yeah, it's like the devil's eyes. It's the devil's eyes looking at you. Hello, dagger. Let's see if we can take you out. No. Well, we already did the tiger in a previous analysis episode. So you guys should know already what the weak areas are on the tiger. Oop. Come back, tiger. Come to me. I want to get a shot off on your turret, at least. There's a few tigers here. But they're hiding behind that hill. I'm just waiting for my opportunity. I'm not camping. I'm waiting for my opportunity to strike fear in the hearts of my enemies. Alright. T-34. Right inside.
Penetration.
You were in a bad position there, my friend. You were in a bad position, my friend. Now these tigers are coming on up because they want to get some shots off. And let's hit the belly.
Enemy is hit.
And it does nothing. 0 damage shots. So frustrating indeed. Alright, so we've got Tiger here, who's waiting for me to come out. We've got Tiger there, waiting for me to come out. I'm not coming out, man. I see what you're doing. I'm not coming out. You're going to keep on getting hit. That's alright with me. You're going to keep on getting hit. And there we go. Everyone's moved away. Ah! I just took a shot for luck there. Right, let's get out. And let's wait a little bit here. Who's coming? Who's coming? That tiger's waiting. That tiger's waiting. And the T-34 is going to be killed in a second, so I'm going to start being a bit aggressive here. Oh. He's afraid. He's afraid. Alright.
Gotcha.
I'm just going to be playing cat and mouse games with you here, Tiger. I'm going to be playing cat and mouse games with you. What do you do? What are you going to do? You're so confused, aren't you? Ah! I think I missed or bounced off. I don't even know what happened there. And goodbye.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
That's it. That's it. Just a little bit of fun games playing with the Tigers here. It's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Like, somebody commented on my last on that video when I was doing the Tiger, and they were saying, you know, it's such a shame that the Tiger was such a fearsome tank in World War II, but in World of Tanks, nobody's even afraid of it. And I responded to him saying that the Tiger is almost like the pussycat of tier 7, or was it? Did I say King Tiger was like the pussycat of it? Well, you know, it's the same sort of thing. It's not really threatening any of them. I was a bit afraid of that Yag Panther possibly shooting me. That's why I just let off a quick shot there. So yeah, I think it's a bit of a shame, if anything. Like, it should be a powerful tank. It should live up to its name, don't you think? But hey ho, it's all about game balance and blah 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 blah. There's no... It's just based off of World War II, doesn't mean it has to be real. So they say. Right, I'm just gonna poke through this wee niche.
They're hit.
God damn it. Just do some damage, please. Okay, this will be funny. This will be funny. Well, I don't mind. I don't want to get shot. I don't want to get shot here. You're just gonna get killed. We can play the waiting game! We can play the waiting game. And he's gone. See, sometimes you don't need to get the kills. You just have to work like a team player, okay? I think that's the take-home message from that round. And please don't pester me about these crew skills. I know I need to get crew skills, but I can't be bothered right now. I'm sorry. I have a bit of laziness deciding what I want to get. Alright guys, so that was fun, showing off the IS-2 in 2 different lights, a supporting role and a main role. Playing as a team player, it doesn't matter if you get the kills or not. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and it was enlightening. Until next time, I will catch you all later. Right, here we go! 3, 2, 1.